Okay, I had some questions on one of the groups I'm involved with about aquaponics and how it works. Samantha, you had a question about how it's all set up, and I'm going to try to answer it as briefly as I can. Um, right here, you'll see an IBC tank. I've got it cut down, and I have fish in here. This particular tank has 8 shabunkins and there's 4 plecos in the tank. Um, the tank feeds out side of the tank right here. Comes over and up into this 55-gallon drum. The 55-gallon drum acts as a sump tank. You can see where it feeds in right here. In the bottom of the tank, there's some pumps. I have a 317-gallon pump that comes up through these blue lines. I temporarily have them tied off right here. They go into my grow bed. That's the way my grow bed is set up. And you got the grow lights. Now, the grow bed, once it floods, it comes through these drains. There's one here, and then there's one down over here. So there's 2 drains total, and then I have an emergency drain that I put in right here. Never had to use it, but this is in a finished basement, and I can't afford to mess up drywall and carpet. So those drains on this side, they come down here, and then they feed right back over here into the fish tank. The way it works is the fish, they get fed, they use the bathroom. All that fish waste and water comes over into my sump tank here. My sump tank has bacteria in it, and it's converted. You go from nitrites to nitrates. Now the nitrites are toxic for the fish. The nitrates are beneficial. They're fertilizer basically for the plants. So the bacteria that are in my tank right here, and they're also living in all the stones. Well, I don't know if it's all the stones, but they're living amongst the clay stones in here. All these little pores give them space that they can live in. And that's also the reason behind the scouring pads down here. All those little pores and crevices, places that the bacteria can live. And they're breaking down the nitrites into nitrates. The nitrates are coming in through here. This tray is flooding. Therefore, the roots are submerged in liquid fertilizer basically. Then right now you see it's in the ebb stage where the tray is empty. Right now the roots are being exposed to oxygen. Then the pumps will kick on, flood the flooding will push the oxygen out from the stones and around the roots. Then they'll drain back down, and it's back and forth. If you take a look, these plants haven't been in here long, and all these little tips that you see on top, this is all new growth. That's a result of being in this grow system. You can see some pretty significant little tips on these. It's all around all these. All these little tips are all new. My alocasias, they are bare root in there. They're doing quite well. This orchid, this little new tip in here, that's about about 5 days worth of growth. There's another orchid over here. It just got put in there recently. And if we look, here we go. No, not a lot of growth on it. But I have coleus down here, and I'm rooting these coleus in this environment. And every single one of these I took as a cutting outside my house, and they all have roots on them, and they're all starting to get little leaves, and they're starting to develop. These were all cut back to the point where there was just one leaf, and they're starting to redevelop. So I'm seeing a lot of benefits, things that I've seen on videos. So just a brief video, kind of give an explanation. It's a lot easier to do it this way than it would be to try to write something and have you try to understand that. So I hope this helps. If not, get a hold of me at the group and we'll try to post some more information. Pump's just kicked on. It'll take about 2 or 3 minutes for this tray to completely flood, and the pump right now is running for 30 minutes. They stay submerged for 30 minutes and they drain for 30 minutes. I'm going to change that, but currently that's what it's on. So anyway, if you have any other questions, reach me on the group, and I'll be more than happy to help you. That way you can get started, and you can enjoy the benefits of using aquaponics to grow your plants.